and welcome to another episode of the Caffeinated Librarians, Mayapack Public Library's pop culture podcast. And today we're
Say that 5 times fast.
And today we're continuing with my pick for a book to adaptation movie, A Room with a View.
Did you know that A Room with a View is actually a prequel to Harry Potter? The movie starts off with Bellatrix and McGonagall going to this hotel.
No.
And they really want a room with a view.
They used to be friends.
Yeah.
No, do not listen to Lou.
This is pre-Voldemort.
No.
I was kind of hoping Ray Fiennes would show up.
No.
But no luck there.
So it was directed by James Ivory. And it was made in 1985. And our cast of characters is Lucy Honeychurch, played by a very young Helena Bonham Carter. She was actually 18 when the movie was made. George Emerson is played by Julian Sands. Mr. Emerson is played by Denholm Elliott. Cecil Weiss is Daniel Day-Lewis. Charlotte Bartlett, one of my favorite characters, I think she's great, is played by the late, great Maggie Smith. Eleanor Lavish is played by Judi Dench. The Reverend Mr. Bede is played by Simon Cowell. Freddie Honeychurch, who's Lucy's brother, is played by Rupert Graves. And Mrs. Honeychurch, their mother, is played by Rosemary Leach.
I do like how they just rag on Judi Dench for being a shitty author.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah.
And she's just writing about how Helena Bonham Carter and Julian Sands were getting
what a weird novel.
Yeah.
I just saw two people hook up. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
So, the plot, A Room with a View was finally published by E.M. Forrester in 1908. So
Do you know what the EM stands for?
Edward.
What's the M?
Morgan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I highly recommend you go to his Wikipedia page. The portrait they have of him on there is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
He did not even look like that.
No.
Somebody hated him.
So it's set in Italy and England. A Room with a View follows Lucy Honeychurch, a proper young Englishwoman who discovers passion while on a trip to Italy. At her return to the restrained culture of Edwardian-era England, she must choose between two opposite men. Yes.
Did he have that big of a nose?
I don't think
if you
so.
look up a normal image, he looks fine. Like, he just looks like a regular British guy.
Oh, he's like a football head.
Yeah.
A little bit, right? Like that. Like the back.
Yeah. It's not a very good painting. The free-thinking George Emerson and the repressed, I don't know how to say this word, Aesthete.
Didn't you write this?
Cecil Weiss. This is from the Wikipedia page.
Oh.
The story is both a romance and a humorous critique of English society at the beginning of the 20th century. It was also nominated for several awards.
It won 3 Oscars.
It did. A Room with a View received universal critical acclaim and was a box office success. At the 59th Academy Awards, it was nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and won 3: Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Art Direction, and Best Costume Design. It also won 5 British Academy Film Awards and a Golden Globe. In 1999, the British Film Institute placed A Room with a View 73rd on its list of the top 100 British films.
Chip cheerio, eh?
Yeah.
What won the Oscar that year? Do we know? For Best Picture?
I looked it up, but I didn't include it.
No.
I saw.
Let's see, so that was the 59th?
Yeah.
1 second.
Just out of curiosity, what it was up against. Yeah.
Platoon won.
Platoon. I don't think I've ever seen Platoon.
I have seen Platoon. It was for a class in college. I don't remember much
What
of
class?
it. It must have been an American history class, since Platoon is based during Vietnam.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I like when Oliver Stone went crazy in the 90s.
Nice.
At JFK, amazing film.
I kind of thought Platoon was like a movie with aliens for some reason.
No. No.
They don't usually give the alien movies Oscars.
No,
No.
that's true.
And then there's Children of a Lesser God. That's a real 80s
I don't think I've seen
prestige
that
pick.
either.
Hannah and Her Sisters and The Mission.
Yep.
Wow, they were nominating some sleepy movies.
Interesting movies.
Mm-hmm.
So this movie starts off with, like I said, the two of them at a
Lucy
hotel.
and Charlotte.
Or not a hotel. It's not really a hotel.
They're-
But essentially a hotel.
It's a hotel.
It's more like, what do you call those things?
a bed and breakfast.
No. The things that, not a hostel. It's kind of like a hostel.
It's like a boarding house
A pension.
Yeah. They are
in Florence, Italy.
incensed
Yeah,
that they do not
Maggie
have a room
Smith
with a view.
is aghast that
Yeah.
they could possibly suffer such indignity
Yeah.
and not have a view.
No.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be pretty pissed too. I like a room with a view.
Uh-huh.
I mean, who doesn't?
I mean, I prefer it, but I'm not going to get that worked up.
No, I'm probably not going to be like, but also, shout out to my boy George Emerson.
Emerson, yeah.
Yeah. George Saunders is the guy that wrote Vigil. I'm reading that right now, so
Okay.
it's in my head. He's a cool dude.
He really is.
And he's
Yeah.
funny. I like him in this. And he says, like, go ahead and take my room. And she's like, no, absolutely not. We can't do that. And they go on about this for quite some time.
They
And
do.
The old man's like losing his mind. He's like hitting himself with a fork, being like, I have mental palaces.
Yeah.
Like, not exactly that, but that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like, a man is inward. Women need views, which I don't. Maybe that was feminist thought at the time. Who's to say?
So
I need
this
views.
so this book is essentially like being like I don't want to call it a satire on, but it's looking at how ridiculous Edwardian etiquette and the strict straight-laced society of Edwardian England is.
Oh, it's supposed to be a satire?
Yeah, so like
That changes my lens a little bit then.
yeah, I mean, because E.M. Forrester had lived, like, after his father died of tuberculosis when he was like 2, he and his mother lived with his father's sisters, and there was a lot of tension between his father's straight-laced religious family and his doting mother, and that experience, like, would heavily influence the themes for his work. So this book is, because you have George Emerson, who's this free-thinking character, and then you have Cecil Vyse, who's very much part of the Edwardian
So, the thing is, though,
society.
George Emerson Jr., right? He doesn't start out as free thinking, though.
No, he's always been free-thinking.
But he didn't seem that way. Like they were
Yeah.
I will
they were
say-
like he's quiet and reserved and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then he
Yeah.
progresses more through the movie to be more like open.
Well,
and stuff
I mean,
like that.
you have like the question mark that he drew on the back of the painting. You have like
What does that mean?
I think that's what he's thinking. What does that mean? Why is the painting there on the wall? So, because remember when he gives them gives Lucy and Charlotte the hotel room, he comes back and he puts the painting back to the way it is, and Charlotte's like, he's very odd, and I think that's an indication that he doesn't think like people
Okay.
like English people
That's
of
kind of what
I
Emily
just-
was saying.
yeah.
Like little things happen.
I
Yeah.
think for
Yeah.
me, just being different here is presented with some tiny gestures.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like even when they break off at the end, I'm like, all right, they seem pretty normal still. Like,
Yeah.
So, Bellatrix is touring around Rome.
Lucy.
Yeah.
Her name is Lucy.
Lucy's touring around Rome,
Yeah.
and she sees a guy get stabbed to death.
Yes.
She faints,
Yes.
and then George Emerson catches her.
Mm-hmm.
George Emerson Jr.
Well, we don't know that he's a junior. We just know that his name is George.
I mean, what do you think? He's George Emerson III?
No,
The fourth?
I think he's just George.
I don't think we know the dad's name.
Yeah, he's just Mr. The dad's name's just Mr. Emerson.
Oh, we don't know that the dad's name is George?
No.
Oh, I was mixing it up the whole time.
No.
All right. Thank you. All right. So, George Emerson. So the dad is just Mr. Emerson. I
Yeah.
guess. All right.
Yeah.
So George Emerson catches her as she's fainting.
Yes.
And he's like, I feel like something has happened to us. Something has changed me.
Yeah.
But what changed him then if he was always forward thinking?
Well, now you're getting into the deeper. So, like, I don't know that much about Edwardian society to be an expert on it, but the Edwardians are like a not even like a transition. It's more of like, because they're coming out of the Victorian. Yeah, they're coming out of the
They
Victorian.
sound like a species in Star Wars.
I know. They're coming out of the Victorian era and into the Edwardian era. So there's a lot of crossover in how a person is supposed to present themselves in society.
Wait, did you say the author's name is Edward?
No. Yes.
And it's Edwardian era?
As the king.
Yeah, the King Edward.
Oh.
The son of.
So that it's just coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah.
All right. So he says something's changed, and you get the vibe that he's starting to feel Helena Bonham Carter a little bit.
Yes, Lucy. Yes.
You know.
They go hang out in a field.
Yeah.
Which in the book, the book and the movie are very the movie is a very well regarded as being the
I heard
best.
it was very close to the book. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only difference is that George and Lucy, they actually kiss in a field of lavender. But they're actually in a field of barley in the movie because
How dare they get that detail wrong?
because they were there too early. So
Oh.
the lavender wasn't there was no lavender blooming at the time of filming.
Couldn't they have transport some lavender in there? What are they doing here?
Probably a lot of money in the 80s to do something like that. Probably, maybe, I don't know.
So he kisses her.
Yes. And I just want to point out something too. It's that
Please.
for George to admit to Lucy that he's feeling something for her while they're alone without any type of chaperone, that's very scandalous. Because if you notice when they're back in England and she's with her fiance Cecil, he's very repressed. He's very there's
He's got
no
a stick up his butt.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
outward emotion of any type of warmth towards Lucy. He doesn't even kiss her.
Yeah.
So
Until he does, but we'll get to that.
Right.
We're
Or
not
hold
there.
her hand or
Oh,
anything like that.
That was the funniest scene.
Yeah.
So in this field of barley, my boy George kisses Helena Bonham Carter passionately.
Yes.
He's gonna hurt her teeth.
Yeah.
He hits her so hard. What's her face?
Charlotte.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte sees her
Ooh.
and is like, absolutely not. How dare you?
Right. Well, yeah, because we're in
Scandal.
Scandal. Very.
Yeah. What year are we talking here?
Not early 1907.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
that-
the book was published in 1908. So
Okay.
yeah.
So then after that, HBC and Maggie Smith go back to.
You're not going to call them by
England.
their characters, are you? By their character names, are you?
At one point, I'm going to run out of things to say, so I probably will have to. But they go back to England.
Yeah.
And that's where our boy Daniel Day-Lewis comes in.
Yes, Cecil.
And he comes in. He's the nerd of the piece, right? He's the little scrawny nerd, and he's got these stupid glasses that just sit on his nose.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
And he's
is.
like, "Ooh, I read books."
Yes.
And they all point and
It was
laugh
actually
at him,
really good.
and-
I got to tell you, I'm sure. All right, words. I'm sure Daniel Day-Lewis has played all sorts of different kinds of roles. I don't know that I've ever seen him
No.
as such a nerd.
Yes.
He's so funny when he plays. They're just like a little dandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find that
Yeah.
again, this is a straight line from this to Reynolds, Woodcock, and Phantom Thread. Just
Yeah.
just a weird particular
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be the quintessential what every man in Edwardian England is
Just not working.
supposed to be. Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Of the high society.
I'm sorry. I was
specify.
watching this and I had so much class resentment towards these people. I was like, they are doing nothing.
Yeah.
They've created these rules for no reason.
And that's-
I'm sure poor people are out there kissing each other before they're engaged.
Yes.
Why are they acting weird?
And Joe, and that's what E.M. Forrester wanted you to feel.
But the movie is like, oh, isn't this so lovely? Look how pretty everything is. And oh, don't you feel for them? And I'm like, not fully.
Yeah.
No, not really. Definitely not him.
No.
I didn't feel for Daniel Day-Lewis.
Actually, he had the most affecting scene in the movie.
I
for
will
me.
say that
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
But the part. So the part where the three men are bathing together.
Yeah.
And then they start like kind of playing around as children. And they walk in on them, and he's kind of like appalled by that. So I guess that's kind of indicative of indicative is probably not the right word, but we'll go with it. That's kind of representatory of what you're saying,
Right.
Like they're letting loose, they're letting go
Yeah.
of the status quo of the inhibitions and everything like that.
Yeah.
While he's still like
Right.
stick up his butt.
Let me
Right.
say, shocking amount of full frontal male nudity
Yeah.
for a PG film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
1985.
A lot of penis. So
And it goes on for, they're just like standing around,
Yeah.
just running
Yeah.
after each other, slashing each other for like several minutes.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of like, wow, they're really letting this one run.
Yeah.
And then it like cuts to like the other people walking up, and you're like, this will be good. And
Yeah.
then it's like you spend like a whole minute waiting for them to get there, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow, this one's running.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and then so when they see Daniel Day-Lewis and Helena Bonham Carter and I think it's her mother, right?
Yeah.
In it, yeah, they see them and they're not even really trying to hide. I mean, even George Emerson's just kind of like
Yeah.
like at them.
Yeah.
And but I like when Daniel Day-Lewis is like, he's got the knife, he's cutting through. I'm like, you're not in the wilderness, like
Right.
you're in the woods, but like
Right.
Yeah, there's like a nice path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked all his canes
Yeah.
and his hats and such.
Yeah.
And again, the little tiny stupid glasses.
Yeah.
I
Always
like
a great
Lucy's
thing.
brother, Freddie. I think he's a fun character too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked Mr. Emerson. I thought the part in the I guess they're in a church. I thought at the beginning I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Where he's just talking while the guy's trying to give a tour, and
Yeah.
the guy is like obviously pissed off about that. So Lucy and Cecil are in a relationship.
They are engaged.
They're engaged, but they've never
Yeah.
kissed.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know where she met this weirdo.
Yeah.
That would be probably at a ball or
Well,
garden
she could have
party.
found somebody.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
A
don't
little
have a
better.
choice in it.
Yeah, she probably didn't, right? Like this
Yeah.
is probably like something where like her mom knew like his parents and
Yeah.
they like met him up and
Yeah.
So
But like, I don't know. She seems to, like her family at one point is like, damn, this guy kind of sucks.
that's true. Yeah.
They also could be financially, like they're in a relationship in order for the financial benefits.
We don't know that though.
No, but
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying though, is that women enter into certain relationships even though they think the spouse is going to be
but-
a fuddy-duddy before very
I just
different
don't
reasons.
know if the movie's given us that.
Yeah. I think what it is and I did Google a lot about, not a lot. I did Google about the movie because
Yeah.
I was like, what am I missing? And it does say, like A Room with a View is supposed to be symbolic of like her breaking out of
Yeah.
like, the norms and everything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, like, even though, like, she might think that this is just what's expected of her, even if
Right.
nobody's told her this is what you need to do.
Well-
she might just think like, he's of good society. He's
Right.
of good standing. He is the kind of person that I might need to be with.
Right. Well, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Because as you see throughout the movie, she's like lying to herself about how she feels about George. And then by the time she's talking with George's father, Mr. Emerson, she can't contain it anymore. And it's also why she breaks off her engagement with Cecil.
So that was, I think that was emotionally the most affecting scene for me. And I think Joe also, I don't want to speak for you, but we talked about it earlier.
Yeah, no, I think DDL pulls that one off.
Yeah.
Really
he does
threads
it
the
very
needle
well.
on it, which is wild.
Yeah. It was also like, I mean, it was shot, it's shot inside first off, and it's a little darker in there, and he's very quiet. He's just sitting there. He looks very sad. He's about to put on his shoes and everything like that. And it was just kind of like, still, even after that, when he's kind of walking away, it's kind of like this. It's a sadness, but it's almost like he's trying to mask it. You know what I mean? And I thought he obviously Daniel Day-Lewis. He pulls it off.
Yeah, I like
Pulls it off
the
very well.
handshake.
Yeah.
That was very sweet in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Daniel Day-Lewis for, I mean, when he kisses her, that was probably the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like on her chin.
Yeah.
And like they're both. She's like, "I'm sorry." And
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, okay." And they just go along. It's like, wow, that was.
He's like, "Oh, that was wonderful."
Yeah. Yeah, but you see the difference between how George kisses Lucy in Italy and how Cecil kisses her in England. It's like they almost don't know how to. It's two very different men, and it's showing how like Edwardian society is repressed enough where people don't know how to be with each other.
Yeah, including George.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, that first time he kisses her, it's like, I mean, I know things are a little, obviously they're different now, but like that first time he kisses her, there's no even like it's like walking up to a person on the street, like, and grabbing him and kissing him, you know what I mean?
No, the second time was even worse.
The only thing with the second time
terrified.
is that she kisses back.
I guess
does.
so. Yeah, but
no.
like it's still like, geez, her fiance is right there. Like,
and he doesn't even notice.
Calm
He's just
down,
like
Don Draper.
looking at. Yeah, right. He's just looking at his book that the lavishly lady wrote.
Eleanor Lavish.
He's like, what middling prose.
Yeah. And George kisses her in that instance to show that how can she choose to marry Cecil, who's reading what is supposed to be essentially a romance novel and laugh at it and not feel anything about it, to him who is very passionate and will love her in a way that Cecil cannot possibly fathom to love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta watch out for those unhinged relationships, though. You know what I mean?
True.
You gotta watch out, because they're fun at the beginning, and then you realize, oh man, this person's crazy.
Yeah, after that, Maggie Smith is like, "Ooh, we must ban him from the home or whatever," and then
ban him from the house.
Yeah,
scandal.
And then she goes to. She's like, "I hate you," actually, to George. But he's like, "You're lying, haha." And then she goes to Cecil, and she's like, "All right, we shouldn't get married."
Yeah.
And the scene we talked about earlier.
Props to her for like having the guts to do that, though, too. Like to be like, this isn't right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That, I think, is a diversion from the stereotypes of that period, right? Like, is that's not a normal thing? Like,
no, well, engagements were ended, but they came with a lot of like scandal and society backlash, and it's more. It would be more of like her fault rather than his fault.
But ended with her being like, "I'm ending this."
Yeah.
Really? That was common back then?
Not common, but it did happen. But again, with a lot of social stigmatism that came with it.
Right, but even, I mean, if an engagement is ended, even at that time by the guy, it probably was going to have the same kind of stigmatism also. Stigmatism?
Stigma.
Stigma.
Stigmatism is when you can't
The
say
eye
it,
thing,
yeah.
right?
Stigma, yes.
You ever see that movie Stigmata?
No.
No, we'll talk about that later.
I know the man who directed it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow, where were we now?
Talking about
Stigmatisms.
Yeah, stigma.
Stigma.
Social stigma.
Oh yeah. So like if Daniel Day-Lewis had ended the engagement with Lucy, I think there would still be that social stigma of like, what did she do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it would definitely be that way, and and he wouldn't be like banned from like important social gatherings because he's a man.
Right.
She, on the other hand, would be, and so she would have to go away, which is why she's trying to go to Constantinople with the two sisters that she met.
How
in
lovely
Italy.
did that sound?
Yeah.
Like,
wow, nice.
imagine being so well off where you're just like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go to Athens right now. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Greece for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say we don't really see any like high society events here. They're mainly just like kicking it at their house.
Playing tennis.
There is
Yeah.
like her engagement, for lack of a better term, engagement party at Cecil's mother's house.
Yes.
That would have been considered a high social gathering.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they are just like kicking it in the backyard.
Yes.
Playing tennis and stuff.
Or like going shopping, or
I want to go to a high society
gathering.
gathering. Yeah.
You would have to have impeccable manners, Louis.
I do have impeccable manners. Shit.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes. This is the salad fork. Ooh. So yeah.
There's that Family Guy bit where Peter like watches MSNBC for one day and he starts calling everything shallow and pedantic to look smart.
So Lucy ends up with Georgie.
Yes.
And-
After talking to Mr. Emerson, who I love his soliloquy to Lucy, because Lucy, it's not really a conversation. He's just talking to Lucy. And it invokes so much emotion and so much like, yeah, you're right. Listen to Mr. Emerson. I love that scene. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the dopest character for sure.
Yeah.
And so then they end up together. They end up going back to
Florence.
to the pension.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked her letter
Yeah.
because the kind of the juxtaposition of the beginning and the ending.
Yeah.
And then when it ends with him being like, those two women are saying like, oh, they don't have a room with a view.
Yeah.
And then he's like, we have a room with a view. Be like, you! They're complaining over here that we don't have a room with a view, and you're just gonna be like, we do.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna offer it? What a jerk.
But
I
again,
just thought it was funny the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
that ended, because it's like, I get what they're trying, I guess
Yeah.
what they're saying, what they're doing, what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
But it almost just comes off as like, you're kind of a jerk. Like these women, like, this is probably their first time in Italy, and they don't have a room with a view, and you're just like, yeah, I got one. Yeah.
with his wife.
With his wife. That, and then
Yeah, he's not as cool as his dad.
not as cool as dad,
No.
for sure. But that room did have a nice view
It
at
did.
the end.
Yeah, it did.
And honestly, and actually, their interaction in that last scene was probably another moment. Like, there were a few moments that made me like feel something. Like when Daniel Day-Lewis is about to cry.
Yeah.
And that moment, I'm like, oh, that was more passion than I saw throughout any of the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're gonna get it on, and they're gonna get it on good for like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
It's gonna be that, maybe get some food, take a nap, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be...
They're not leaving that hotel room.
It's going to be a good weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good job, George Emerson.
Yeah.
You know. Helena Bonham Carter's hair is wildly big.
I really don't understand how her hair works.
Yeah, right.
In anything, to be honest.
That is the Edwardian hairstyle. That's how every woman wore their hair.
Is that her real hair, or is she
That's her
wearing a
real.
wig?
No,
You know,
that's her
her
real
hair's
hair.
always like really big and everything.
Wild, right?
Yeah.
Like you're talking about Bellatrix, even that. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, how do you get it like that?
Yeah.
I
Lots
don't
of teasing,
understand
lots of
hair.
hairspray.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, so what did you guys think of the movie now that we talked about it?
Well, you know, I thought there were. I think the movie. You saying that it's satirical maybe changes things for me a little bit.
Okay.
Because I thought some stuff was funny. I thought Daniel Day-Lewis's performance was very good. Actually, I thought all the acting was pretty good. But I'll be honest with you. I was a little on the bored side.
Sorry.
And then, you know, Joe and I were talking to Emily earlier. Mm-hmm. And
Because I showed her this movie the last time we hung out. So.
Oh, okay.
And it was her first time watching it too.
so because she heard us talking and she was kind of like, she was feeling the same kinds of things.
Yeah.
And then she was the one that said like I guess like everything is very subtle.
It is.
So like
Yeah.
I wonder if on a second watch or a third watch, like maybe I would process more or
Yeah.
you know, but
And I've watched this movie multiple times. This is one of my favorite period piece movies, aside from Emma, the Jane Austen adaptation.
So that's the other thing is, you know, when I'm like I was like looking stuff up and I'd be like, why is this movie so critically acclaimed?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't watching it this one time, I could not figure it out.
Right.
But it's not just like one person that thinks this. It's like there was an art. So I guess December was the 40-year anniversary of its release.
Oh, okay.
And December 2025, and
Makes sense.
you know, one article I forget where it was, but it was somewhere I recognized. It wasn't like
An obscure article,
it wasn't like Lewis.com. You know, it was somewhere that I recognized. It was saying. It was calling it the greatest period piece ever made.
Yeah.
Like Roger Ebert was going crazy about it.
Yeah.
Like
It's got like 80%,
I think it has higher than that on Rotten Tomatoes.
it's got a really high.
Yeah, it has 100 critics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it could be a couple things. It could be I don't get it. It could be it's just not my cup of tea. Which you guys all know that this is not my cup of tea.
No. But it's such a good movie.
But you know, that being said, there were things in it that I thought were enjoyable. I can certainly respect the accuracy to the book.
Yeah.
I can certainly respect. I thought all the actors gave top-notch performances, and. You know, and
well, I was reading on their Wikipedia page, and I try to take it with Wikipedia with a grain of salt, but it had so many different references to the movie and the production. But I believe this this movie also reintroduced audiences to Denholm Elliott, to Maggie Smith, to Judi Dench. It was.
What do you mean by that? Expand on that.
So I guess
they've
been doing more like theater stuff and smaller parts, but nothing with this big of a, like it had been a while since they were in a big production. And don't quote me on this, but I believe this was also Daniel Day-Lewis's like first big movie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And also Helena Bonham Carter's big movie. I think Julian Sands was also just doing like theater work and little parts in smaller movies. So it catapulted a whole bunch of people into like mainstream, or not, I don't even want to say mainstream, but it catapulted a lot of actors into the lexicon of so many other people. This was not only did commercially very well in Great Britain, but it also did commercially well in the United States. And E.M. Forster is a very prolific writer of his time. He lived until he was 91 years old, so he saw the production of this movie. Yeah, he was born in 1879 and died in 1970. Oh no, he wouldn't have seen it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Like this, oh, sorry. I've been cursing the whole time, but I was like, wow, he's old. He was old.
So
125 or something.
His dad said, like, I thought it was lavender.
Sorry, guys. But he also wrote Howard's End, and he also wrote his more critically acclaimed book was A Passage to India. And all of his books have been made into movies.
I'm curious about Maurice. That seems like an interesting book. But yeah, for me, I don't know. So I just want to... I'm sorry,
Okay,
Joe.
I'm sorry.
So, like, A Room with a View also shows how questions of propriety and class can make human connection difficult. A Room with a View is his most widely read and accessible work, remaining popular long after its original publication. Go ahead.
So, yeah, this is a Merchant Ivory joint. And I'll be honest, Merchant Ivory stuff never really been that interesting to me for a while there. I felt like every day I would come home, every night I would get home, turn on the TV, be at TCM, and they'd be showing The Remains of the Day, and I'd be like, this seems like death. This seems like the most boring movie I've ever seen in my life, and like, I don't know, people love them. So again, and I wasn't even paying attention to The Remains of the Day. I was just like, oh my god, if I have to see this butler one more time.
I think that won Best Picture, right?
I don't know if it won Best Picture, but it was definitely like nominated. Yeah, no, it was nominated. Yeah, that's the one with Anthony Hopkins, Butler.
Right?
Yeah, and he's like, I served my master well.
Yeah.
And, like, I think that's kind of just the vibe of it. And
yeah.
I'm like, all right. But okay, enough about Remains of the Day. I will say I do love James Ivory's script for Call Me by Your Name. And it was cool when he won that Oscar because I think he was the oldest guy ever to win that Oscar.
That's cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he must be if he wrote this, right? Oh no, he directed this.
Yeah, he directed this movie.
I think he might have written it too, or
no, I think someone else did the screenplay for this movie, but I don't have the name.
Oh, it was Ruth Javala, who was also their creative partner.
Oh,
Merchant Ivory, yeah.
In Call Me by Your Name?
No. It was Merchant Ivory. It was him, Ismail Merchant, and her, pretty much. And yeah,
gotcha.
They were very famous for this kind of period piece stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like, I respect this. Like, it's obviously handsomely made, and like, like the actors are all good. They're all giving good performances, but it just didn't like congeal into all that much for me. Like, it felt very light in a way where I was like, give me some more pain here.
Yeah.
Like, but perhaps that's the point of it as well. So like, I don't know. This could open up a little more on a rewatch.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that because like it is a film of subtleties but yeah, I don't know.
There's a song by Faith Hill. I don't remember the name of the song, but to quote, it goes, "Cry a little, lie just a little, pretend that you're feeling a little more pain." I think that's what we wanted. We wanted more. There wasn't the emotional heft that I was expecting.
Yeah, I think this is a movie that's supposed to be done in subtlety.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, but like there is subtlety, but like I watch a lot of slow cinema, like a lot of East Asian stuff specifically in that form, and like that is subtle, but like I don't know. I feel like comparing this to like a. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm not going to remember his name now. I'm a fake fan.
No.
Tsai Ming Liang. That's who I was thinking of. Liang film. Like it's like, I don't know. I feel the emotions much harder there, even though it's like much slower and like even less is happening.
Yeah.
Whereas here I'm just like, okay, another pleasant scene of them hanging out in the backyard.
Yeah, I don't know too though if looking at it through a lens of the year 2026 rather than in where
That's another
it's
good point,
where
yeah.
it's supposed to be set in is also throwing you guys off just a little bit.
I mean,
maybe?
I've watched a lot of period pieces that I've
Yeah.
enjoyed. Like I don't know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I said, maybe a second watch would open things up a little bit. It's just interesting because so many, like Kitty, we are in the minority,
Right.
apparently.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like this movie is critically acclaimed and beloved by a lot of people apparently.
Yeah.
And
And we actually have the book here at the Mahopac Public Library, and I tried reading it, but I've been in a reading slump for months.
it's on Hoopla as well.
It's
so
also
check
on
it out,
Hoopla.
Yeah.
So it is available to read, but
been in a reading slump, huh?
yeah,
I read. So Katie likes romance.
I do.
Katie,
Yeah.
I actually read 2 good romances,
Really?
but they're not like fluffy romances. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're not like, they're not. What do you call the new adult? Is that the section?
Yeah.
They're not new adult romances. They're,
Okay.
So I read Wild Dark Shore, and I read Broken Country.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were romances going into them.
Okay.
So maybe that helps,
Yeah.
or maybe that helped me get through.
Wait, Wild Dark Shores about Antarctica?
It's awesome. Yeah,
What?
yeah. I think they're in. I thought they were Australia, but maybe they're in Antarctica. It's off the coast.
Okay, it's a sub-Antarctic island, so it's
Oh.
not Antarctica proper, but it's like it's very cold.
It's
Yeah.
there.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
in that area.
It was awesome.
Oh, that's a Reese book club pick too.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's basically like all about like nature and everything like that, and they're like trying to, they're on this like research facility, and they're trying to save these plants and these animals and everything like that. It's very eco-centric.
Yeah.
But the female character falls in love with spoilers. The female character falls in love with the male character.
Yeah.
And there are
Smut.
but smut done so well.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like poor. It was like very well written
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And you're just like I was reading it. I'm like, I'm gonna put this down for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like they were really getting into stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Okay.
check it out.
Broken Country, another Reese book club.
Is it really? Maybe
Yeah.
me and Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah,
man.
you gotta be following her
Yeah.
newsletter or something because
Every book I like, I guess. Yeah.
this kind of seems crazy too.
Yeah. So that one like is traveling back. They're not traveling back in time. It's like flashbacks. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But it's basically just a love triangle, and there's a murder that happens in it and everything like that. But the murder's kind of not really
The
there.
subplot.
Actually, same with Wild Dark Shore. There's kind of a mystery element to it, but it's really really a side plot. It's not anything. Anyway,
I guess if you want some like more genre type romances, check out some Reese's book club
Yeah.
picks.
apparently.
Yeah. Also, too, when I watch this movie now, I'm a little sad because unfortunately Julian Sands died rather tragically.
How'd he die?
He was hiking, and he got up in one of the Californian trails, and bad weather came in, and he got disorientated and fell.
Oh,
Yeah, and it took rather
that's
several
why I don't
months.
go hiking.
It took several months to locate his body and all that. So
Yeah, I knew someone who used to hike, and 10 years later they got hit by a bus. So.
oh my god.
Oh, that was not good.
No,
Oh.
but you guys are laughing.
All right, check out a couple of these. All right.
What are you pulling up?
I'm pulling up some jokes.
God.
No, that's not. You have to read that one. Oh, we just celebrated St. Patrick's Day, right? So,
Yeah.
The Irish are wealthy since their capital is always Dublin.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, should we?
We're all weekend full.
Oh, what are we rating this out of?
Views, rooms,
Rooms with views.
Rooms of views.
I like it. I'll bat lead off. Again, it's just my personal taste.
Would you watch it again?
I would give it another shot for sure. And honestly, I've told Joe this a lot lately. Like, I feel like with me, for some reason, the first time I'm watching something, I'm not totally getting it. I don't know if it's just I'm distracted or I'm watching it too late and I'm falling asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like last night, I mean, I was watching this at 10:30 at night.
Oh.
So I feel like a lot of the stuff, like a lot of movies, I'm like, I want to watch that a second time.
Yeah.
So I would certainly give it another go. Right now, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. But it's just because it's just not my cup of tea.
No.
That's all.
Oh, well, I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. Rooms with views. I've watched this multiple times. I find it very it's one of my favorite movies.
Can I just say it's still better than Bubble?
You can, yeah.
Shout out to Mona.
Yeah, alright, so yeah, like I said, I respect this movie, and like, I think a lot of people will find a lot to love about this. For me, this time just didn't hit, but like, this comes on TV, I won't turn it off, I'll give it another go. But right now, I guess like 2 rooms with a view, which is way too much for any one person to have. But yeah, I like still check it out and you make your judgment, because I'm in the minority. I'm aware of that. Like,
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, bum 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 bum.
Nice.
What we've been listening to.
Woo! All right.
Ooh, let me get my.
I can go first if you guys want.
Go right
Go
ahead.
ahead.
All right. What I have been listening to. I know you are all wondering.
We're riveted.
My first I have been listening to is actually Simona would appreciate this. It's a song by Rosalia called La Perla or La Perla. I don't know how to say it. And it's all in another language. I don't know what she's saying, but I like it. It's a good vibe. My next, what I have been listening to lately, is a song called Undressed by Somber, but Somber does not have an E in it. It's just SOMBR. It's called Undressed. Very good.
He just bugs me out when I see him. He's too tall.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's like really tall and spindly. Like,
Oh,
he
I didn't
looks
know
like
that.
a stop motion Tim Burton character.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. I don't know why that song popped up, but it did. And I just listened to it and I was like, I kind of dig this. And my last I've been listening to lately is Stand By Me by Stephen Wilson Jr., though. And it says live at the print shop. I don't know if it's actually live. But I really just like the guitar in it. I think it's just like, he like basically breaks his guitar in the song, it sounds like. So check it out. Check those 3 songs out. Maybe not all together. I'm not sure they all have the same vibe.
No.
But yeah.
Okay. The 3 songs that I have been listening to in one of my many playlists on Spotify. It's right, kind of like in the middle. The Trooper by Iron Maiden.
Oh, I think I've been listening to that too. I got an Iron Maiden song.
Bounce by System of a Down. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. That I hop in my chair while I'm driving. Probably shouldn't do that, but you know.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
And then an international song called Alte by Umet Ozken and I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this
You already
name.
have. It's all right.
Yeah, Ottiken. Har. It's like a rock pop song. It's such an, but it's got Mongolian throat singing in it, and it's a joy to listen to. I love listening to this song, and I highly recommend it for anyone who's looking to listen to something differently.
I want to try the System of a Down guy's coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a coffee.
Serge, whatever his last name is, he makes a coffee. Yeah, it's Armenian coffee.
Yes, because they are.
It's apparently very good, and I would love to try it. Kavat, it's called.
They are an Armenian American alternative rock band.
I'm all about coffee. So.
For me,
yes. What are you listening to?
I've been back on the guitar music, so throwing out "On the Beach" by Neil Young, just a monster of a song. Quarry, no, not Quarry, Bath County by Wednesday, amazing track. Wednesday is so good. Caught myself there. And Death of a Party by Blur, great track. Yeah. Right.
What's the Blur song that like everybody knows?
Song 2.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's off of that album.
Nice.
Yeah. That was when they decided, like, all right, well, we're gonna become a noisier rock band.
I like it.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, all right, take us out.
So that's it for this episode. I hope to see you guys in the next one.
Tell us about A Room with a View.
Yeah. What do you like
Any
about
room.
it?
Do you have a room with a view in your home?
Yeah. Have you ever stayed in a room with a view? Let us know.
Bye, guys.